I go to the core. I am Invictus. Nothing crushes me, nothing.
You can hold the outside this time, mate. Oh, Samansky binned it. No way. No way, binned. Get on the marbles, mate. Get on the marbles, pal. Oh, no, 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 no. My throttle stuck. Oh, my God. Throttle stuck. Whoa, no, it's over. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, there's no way, bro. Bro, I swear to God, this can't be happening to me, bro.
Throw a punch at me, Cryptic. See if I can dodge it. Just my dodging skills, innit? Damn.
Lads, what is cracking? What is going on inside? Right, lads, I need to do practice, bro. I've done no practice, man. Like, this is about to be super sad. This is actually open setup. I've done no laps. I don't even know what a good lap time is, man.
Locking enabled.
But we decided to take the Aston. I'm wondering if it's ×2 fuel. 24. I don't think it is. I think the race is like half an hour. So it should be about 15 laps worth of fuel. Or something like that. What are you doing? Cold tires, of course. Oh. Great. Is that what we've done already?
Building finished.
Right, give me fresh tires. Those are just some jokes, man.
Locking enabled.
This is probably the least prepared I've been for a good while. I don't even realistically even have a setup, bro. I've literally only picked this car because I made a livery for it. I did kind of make a setup for the Aston at Qatar. This is what I'm using now. No, cold tires is tough. Yo, Rivan, how you doing, bro? Yeah, bro. I hope I have some sort of pace. I hope. Turn. There's been a lot of lap time is won and lost through the last sector. Uh-oh. Damn. I hope that's just cold tires, bro. Yo, Mike, what's going on, bro? I'm just there. Hey, the balance doesn't seem too bad. I haven't not done Kota in a little while, man. Definitely overfueled. Oh. Okay, the car is definitely sketchy through the second to last corner.
That time was a 2:11.09.
Cheers, mate. All right. So we're up, but we lost loads last time in the last sector. Okay.
Log building
Let's
finished.
just save whatever we've made here. Let's just save it. Save. Base. Right. We're literally going into this super blind, bro. I'm not even gonna stay in the lobby. Well. Oh, and we're ranked number 1. You are absolutely lying. Why? It's not good, bro. Fuel realistic. So this is not even a pit stop race then. This is just straight up half an hour. So that's like 15 laps worth of fuel. Okay, well at least there's not no pit stop. Should be kind of straightforward. We shall see. I swear Malcolm Jury's kind of fast. I'm worried about the Lambos because the Lambos have got that rotation. Like, people hate Cota. I'm telling you, people do not like Cota, bro. That's what it is. There's only 50. Wait, there's 50 signed up. That's it. 52. Not a lot of people signed up. Everyone's going to be doing Le Mans. I know if I do Le Mans, I'm just going to lose driver ranking. Can't stand Le Mans. I don't like long circuits, lads. I can tell you right now, there's probably about 25 splits doing Le Mans. I'm telling you. People already signed up. The race ain't for another 35 minutes. Yo, Jace, how you doing, man? Let's not get a drive-through penalty. I feel rusty at Cota, bro. Rusty as hell. Not done this track, I think, for time. I think the new GT3s weren't even out when the last time I did this track. But it is what it is, man. Love Le Mans. Oh, mate, I can't stand it. Can't stand it. Yeah. I think in quali we should get. I'll just put 5 in. What's the temperature? Do this maybe for quali. Turn 1 is such a dangerous corner because it's very easy to get killed. Four laps for quali, is that all we need? There it is. How long's the race, bro? How many laps is the race? Is it like 14 or 15 laps? I think the race is going to be like 15 laps. Yeah, I'll take 15 just to be absolutely certain. Oh, you're in my race. Nice one, brother. Man said I'll be a moving roadblock. I'm probably gonna be struggle bussing, bro, because I've done no practice with it. Yo, Dan, how you doing, bro?
Locking enabled.
I can't show you from the side because I don't have my button set up. Mike Quali dead last. No tire warmers either, man. Ugh. No tire warmers. I think that probably the no tire warmer thing shouldn't even be in the shorter races because it's kind of pointless when you quali so short. The qualifying session's below 10 minutes, then I don't see the point of no tire warmers. I've only taken the Aston because I made a livery. That's literally my only reasoning. Yeah, the Aston's slow on the warm-up, man. I've missed the apex. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Well, that should help warm the tires up. That was close. That was close. This setup is not verified, by the way. This is not a verified setup at all. This is 5 seconds thrown together type stuff. I like the track, to be honest. It's fun. Feels like there's less grip in this quali than there was in the practice session. My God, turn! This is gonna be funny.
That time was a 2:38.6.
Wow. A 2:07.7. Okay, we're not getting pole. I know that much. Oh my God. Okay, we're definitely not getting pole. Where's the grip? There any grip whatsoever? I got a flat spot. Oh, beautiful. Well, I hope the race has got more grip. What is the grip? Saturated. Yeah, 2:07 is... It feels pretty quick, to be fair, whatever he's done. It's open setup though, so he might just have a good setup, you know? Wow, the understeer.
Time 2:19.90.
Alright, we survived. We've survived, lads. Definitely got on too much TC.
Time 2:09.24.
Hey, I'm 7th. Damn. I'm 7th. I was ranked number 1 in the lobby. Should have practiced. Didn't.
Log building finished.
On top of that, the setup feels absolutely awful. 1.7 seconds off. Should have done at least a lap of practice. But it's open setup, so I'm kind of going to have to deal with it, bro. Lambos, Ferraris, BMWs. I'm ahead of the other guy in the Aston.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
I'm thinking. Like, the setup is definitely nothing special. Alright, I say we just wing it. I say we just wing it, lads. We just wing it, man. What could possibly go wrong? Do you know what I mean? It's definitely understeery. But if I'm not gonna have time to do a proper setup, it's better that it's understeery than oversteery. I can survive understeer. Oversteer, hard to survive, bro.
Logging enabled.
Right, this time we got our fuel spot on. Afterwards, you're gonna have to make a setup, bro. I'm not looking forward to these first few laps.
Formation lap has started.
Honestly, I probably would have been faster with the BMW default. Couple of people still in the pits. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit scared. Do you know on this track, I always get a drive-through at the start.
Green flag, green flag.
Not this time, buddy. We actually got a nice clean start. Oh my God. Yeah, now I can see how much time I'm losing and where. Yeah, I'm losing a lot when it comes to understeer. I know that much. Looks as if I got some good straight line speed. I didn't change my tires. I didn't change my tires, lads. I've not even got fresh tires on. No way. That's gonna be a problem. No, look at that. Oh my god. Yo, Slat, how you doing, bro? No fresh tires, lads. Unbelievable. See how much I lose through there. I'm telling you, man. The basic IQ. Wow, the understeer is very apparent. Almost binned it.
Lap 2, 10.53.
Alright, we got to lock in. We haven't got fresh tires. We haven't got a particularly good setup. Now that never stopped Max Verstappen. He's so much faster through that section, it's actually insane. Yo, Errol, what's going on, bro? Our setup is absolutely awful. can't do anything.
12.43.
Our setup is cooked. Bro, we can barely go flat out through there. Wow. Binned it. Oh, this guy's got some straight line as well. What? I picked the wrong car, lads. I have to say they've been very clean so far. Oh my God.
Time to 11.76.
Bro, my car's cooked. Bro, this setup's so bad, bro. Oh. Fuck. Uh-oh. Bro, I tried to send it through there, bro. Uh-oh. 3-point turn. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, my suspension's bent. You're kidding me. My suspension's bent from that? Oh my God. Bent suspension? Oh, come on. I didn't think it'd be that bad. Jesus Christ. I can't continue. Can't.
Log building finished.
That's annoying. Oh my God. Lads. That was absolutely awful. Casually. That was awful. No turning, nothing. But where is it? Watch how much this guy gains on me in the first sector. Watch how much he gains on me in the first sector. Look at this. But look at my understeer, man. Oh my days. That's crazy, bro. Couldn't do anything. Anything. This is where he tries to send it. Yeah, crazy send. Crazy send. That was absolutely diabolical. They're in 207.5s in the race. That setup is pants, brother. Pants. Trying to, bro, I don't really have that many setups. I'll be doing fixed all the time. I might have to send for the Porsche or something. Might have to send for the Porsche. You know what? We're gonna take a massive L on the driver ranking for that. But we actually, bro, Kota, you need to practice. There's no other way around it, mate. Need practice. There's no practice session. Should be another one opening soon. That was actually hard work, bro. Did I take it? Bro, I didn't even think the hit was that big, man. That was hard work. But my car was like super understeering. Like insane amounts of understeer. Yeah, rear tires were cooked. And I didn't change my tires after quali either. Make it even worse. Man. 07 race pace. Do you know what? I got a 209.2 in quali with an absolutely garbage setup. I bet you any money I'm faster than that with default. Race weekend. We're gonna have to go and do some laps. Race weekend. I want to take the Porsche. If I take the BM, it's going to be a lot easier because I don't even have to mess around with the setup that much. Let's put. It says the grip's saturated, so we'll try that. What was the weather conditions? Like 24. 24. Do you know what, actually? It says saturated, but I always feel like the grip's a lot lower, so I'll put medium. Trying to think, BMW or Porsche, bro? Nah, I don't pay for those setups, bro. You gotta learn to build your own, man. You gotta learn your own driving style. Gotta learn what you like in the car. You know? What did you guys think of the old Christian Horner getting sacked then? Didn't see that one coming. I didn't see Horner getting absolutely thrown out the door. It's a bit mad, to be honest, because bro, Horner, much as he's a bit of an idiot, he's probably one of the better team principals out there, to be honest. If we're being real. Like, there's not too many team principals that I can say that are better than Horner. He wins. Yeah, he's done pretty well, to be honest. Right. Gonna take the BM. Make a couple of changes. Yeah, but bro, they're not gonna hold on. You really think these are holding on to Max? I don't think they're holding on to Max anyway. You got to think about it. What positive is there staying at Red Bull for Max? Literally none. The team's cooked. I mean, like they've set up their own engine product, which is going to be terrible. Right, so next year for them is a write-off anyway, 110%. They would have never even done it if they knew Honda was staying in the sport.
Locking enabled.
So even that, I feel like, is going to be one of the contributing factors, because I reckon the higher ups at Red Bull have seen that their future looks extremely bleak. Christian Horner's good at his job, bro. Like, whether you like it or whether you like him or not, but I think the dip in performance of Red Bull, the fact that he literally gave away Adrian Newey, they've lost Jonathan Wheatley, they lost Dan Fellows, they lost what's the other guy that's at McLaren now who does the aero elasticity, who's very good. They lost a lot of people, and now Max is not happy, and he's literally been holding that team together since the middle of last year, so someone had to take the fall. Yeah, I think Max leaving was probably the last straw. But, like, if you're Max, why would you stay? I mean, the car's so tricky to drive, only one person can drive it. It's insane. This turns more with cold tyres than the bloody Aston. Okay, we have turning, lads. Since Everton, you know. Nah. I just think the downfall of Red Bull, somebody had to get held accountable. I think you might as well get the Max Verstappen merchandise ready for Mercedes, mate. Car's a bit sketchy through there. Yeah, this car's got more grip on cold tires than the Aston does, period. Broke too early there. I won't be surprised if Horner went to Ferrari, I'm telling you. This feels way quicker. Way quicker than the Aston. I say he's an album fan. Alright, mate. Of course you are, mate. Okay, it's well quicker.
7.9.
It's well quicker. Let me save that quick.
Log building finished.
BMW is comfortably quicker. And I don't, it's not really a proper setup either. I just changed a couple of things from default, but for the most part, it's default. All right. Save it anyway. Coat base. Hopefully, when it's actually on saturated grip, it's a little bit better as well. So, all right, job's a good one. Yo, AJ, how you doing, bro? Man said slagging of talent. I don't slag off talent. I keeps it real, brother. I just keeps it real. Right, look. The things that people say about every other driver is okay. I say anything about Hamilton, it's out of order. But people will say it about every other driver. I remember back in the day when I used to, when I liked Vettel, and Vettel used to get slagged off, bro. Like, he's just a car merchant. He's not good. Cool. You know? I remember when everyone hated Vettel just because he was winning and he was young, you know. They hated that guy at the beginning. That people only started liking Vettel when he stopped being a threat. But before that, they hated him, man. It's not that hot today. It's gonna be hot tomorrow, though. What are you on about, JR? Yeah, I don't think Audi will want him with those allegations, but I think Ferrari should go for him, though. I think Ferrari should go for him, bro. Fred Vasseur, he's not gonna make it, man. Fred Vasseur too soft. He's not gonna make it. Like, look, Fred Vasseur is already under pressure now. Right, we're taking the BMW because, bro, that Aston. If I was to use that Aston, I would actually have to like spend time grind the setup properly, bro, and I'm not doing that. So we'll take the Beamer. Go for the Beamer. My driver ranking's gonna get cute. Listen, I like Vettel, you know, but I wasn't. This is the way how I am, bro. Like, I don't get super attached to a personality. If I like him, I just like him, you know. But I don't get so detached to where I don't get so attached to where like I can't see anything else. I liked Vettel, but I knew he was never the best in F1, even though he was very, very good. But it's like, just because you're winning, like Vettel won in a period of time where he was very good, but he was not the best driver on the grid. Like, I can at least be honest enough to say I think Hamilton's a better driver than Vettel. I thought Alonso was a better driver than Vettel. But he had the equipment and the car at the time, so he won. But you'll be amazed how many people cannot admit that when it's a driver that they like, bro. I liked Vettel, but that's just what it was, bro. There was still better drivers on the grid. Bro, if we want to go to Ferrari, Hamilton better fucking zip it and get on with it, mate, because they got a better chance of winning. That's the reality. You know what I mean? All these people playing all these flipping politics and like, bro, leave all that stuff to the judges and that, bro. Just drive the car, race, brother. This is not like mates rates and that. You want the best people, you want to win. That's it. Don't get attached to nothing else, bro. I don't know, like for instance, in football, bro, we don't care whether someone's a nice guy or not. If you got a guy on your team who's a horrible dude, brother, as long as he's winning, you don't care if he's handballed in the net and got away with it. You don't care. Do you know what I mean? So why is it in F1 people get so attached to you? You got to be a gentleman. No, you don't. Compete, you win. That's it. Do I rate Mark? What marks that? Why can't I see? Hold on. Get rid of that. Did you rate Mark Webber? Not to me. Mark Webber is in the same realm of Jenson Button, Rosberg's. Them sort like he's that level to me. He's decent, but he should have like. He's not an elite. Bro, see, this is where I feel like people get confused. Horner don't hate Hamilton, bro. All it is you just defend the team that you drive for, bro. That's it. People take things way too personally. When you work for one organization, that's the team you support. When you've gone, you've left, bro. It's done. Do you know what I mean? It's a whole different. It's a job at the end of the day. You have to remember that it's a job. Like, who pays your bills? That's who you like. Who's in your team? That's who you like. I mean, I'm sure. I remember at a point in F1, when Webber was flapping Button. Were they teammates once upon a time at BMW? I can't remember. But yeah, like if you go back, Webber, remember Webber's a little bit older than some of these guys, but Webber when he was younger was just as promising as Button and Rosberg. He just never got, he just got paired with an extremely good teammate. You know, that's it. The one thing I'll give Vettel is he was a very clever guy. But if you look at 2010, for instance, bro, Vettel only led the championship on the last day, bro. Literally, Webber should have won the championship. You have to think about it. There's certain guys who I don't think are elites, but they could have won a championship. Felipe Massa could have won a championship. You know what I mean? Rosberg won a championship, and Rosberg was never even seen as like a future champion, like not like Robert Kubica. Even Nico Hulkenberg back in the day was like very highly rated. Nico Rosberg was never highly rated like that. He was never seen as like the future. Yeah, like there's elites. I say like this, there's guys who are, because I don't think Vettel on raw pace was as fast as some of the other guys, but I feel like he had a lot of other components. He was very smart. He was very aware of how the cars worked and how to use blown diffusers through a certain driving style. He was very consistent. Like, I think, even though obviously he didn't have the most poles, he was the best. Apparently, his rate at putting sectors together was higher than anybody else. So he always qualified well. That's why he doesn't have any wins from outside of, I think it was fifth. All of his wins come from when he started. Like, his execution was very good. But, you know, that was his strength. But if you look, like, for instance, if you look at some of the greats, you look at Hamilton, Schumacher, Verstappen, Senna, they've all got, you can all go back and see they've got wins where they started, I don't know, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, cut through the field, managed to win. Vettel has got nothing like that. He's never won like that. You know? And that's, I feel like, the mark of some of the greats. Do you know what I mean? Like, if Vettel didn't start right at the front, there was a good chance that he could not come through and get the win. It happened to him a few times where he had the car to do it and he didn't. But still, very, very, very good driver. Like, all round, good at everything. He was good at everything, but, you know, greatness, I feel like I wouldn't put him on the same level as the Sennas, the Schumachers, Hamiltons, Verstappens. I don't put him on that level, but he was a very good driver. So I feel like you got guys like that, and then you got guys that have got the insane speed to go on to greater things if they can harness it, like Charles Leclerc, Russell. They've got the actual speed to, you know, mount a championship challenge. It's just whether they've got the rest of it. Because, bro, when you think about it, bro, like Charles Leclerc, bro, some of the laps that Charles Leclerc did when he was Vettel's teammate in 2019 are absolutely insane. I'm telling you, bro. Spa, 8 tenths. 8 tenths faster than Vettel at Spa. Bro, that's insane. You know what I mean? That is a crazy, crazy lap time. To be 8 tenths faster than Vettel is crazy. Look at even in Bahrain that season, that was Charles Leclerc's first season at Ferrari. In Bahrain, he absolutely destroyed everybody. Like, it wasn't even close. Like, he destroyed everyone. And then obviously his car broke down in the race, but if you actually look at his pace, bro, no one was anywhere near him, bro. Nobody. And that's why I feel like people don't realize how fast Charles Leclerc is, because obviously he's got the stigma of making mistakes and stuff like that. But guy's a joke. On raw pace, Leclerc is actually a joke. Yeah, by the time he left, he was finished. But 2019 is still decent, still quick enough. I feel like if Charles Leclerc had went to Ferrari in 2018, bro, they would have been a problem. That would have been a championship because he would have taken points off of Hamilton and Vettel. Because he had the speed, man. I'm telling you. I think Ricciardo was better than Rosberg, bro. At the point of like 2014, I would have taken Ricciardo over Rosberg every day of the week. I think he had more raw pace. He was a better racer, better overtaker. You know what I mean? Rosberg was a good driver in a great car. But I can't think of any really good Rosberg overtakes that he put on someone. You know what I mean? Without like a massive car advantage. Like the thing that always tells me about Rosberg is like, if you go back to those seasons 14, 15, 16, whenever it started to rain, bro, how was this guy under so much pressure from the other cars, bro? How? Do you guys know the difference in speed that the advantage Mercedes had in 2014, 15, and 16? On average, 8 tenths a lap faster, bro. How were you under pressure? You know what I mean? Like, how are you under pressure from guys in cars that are 8 tenths a lap slower just because it's wet? You know what I mean? He's a good driver. That's it. He was good. Like, and fair dues to him. He did what it took to get a championship out of Hamilton, but he should have never got one, bro. I'll be real. I know, bro. Like, Max slapped him a few times, bro. There's a few times in 20, I think even 2016, where Rosberg's legitly racing Max, and it's like, bro, there's a big disparity between the cars, bro. Like, how? Yeah, he's a solid number two. He's a solid number two. And I just feel like what Rosberg did do is he gave F1 the best version of Hamilton they've ever had, bro. Because if you look before 2016, Hamilton used to always get like bad starts to a season. He never had like solid starts to the season. He always used to be like slow out of the blocks, like not put that many results together at the beginning. Even if you go back to when like him and Jenson Button were teammates, it was Button that was winning the races earlier on in the seasons. But after what Rosberg did, where he won, I think it was 5 in a row at the start of the season. After that season, all that stuff stopped with Hamilton because he realized that's where he lost the title. And he lost the title by allowing Rosberg to run up the victories at the start. And basically, Rosberg just held on. But that weakness, Hamilton sorted it out afterwards because he knew, shit, I just lost to Rosberg, and on talent, I shouldn't, you know? But like, you know, you never know when you're put in that situation in F1 where you might get a great car and for a couple of years you literally have no competition apart from your teammate. You never know when that happens, bro. So you have to be ready for when it does happen. Like, for instance, Button won a championship, and honestly, bro, he's very lucky he was going up against Barrichello. Yeah, the engine failure did, but I don't really count engine failures, bro. Like, for the time that Rosberg and Hamilton were teammates, Rosberg had more engine problems. So it's like, it happens. You know? You have to accept that. For the 3 years they were together, or for the 4 years they were together, whatever, Rosberg had more engine failures. So you have to accept that's part of the sport. But at the end of the day, you know, for Rosberg to win 7 races in a row versus Hamilton, you can't blame that on engine, bro. That's just momentum and Lewis not being locked in for a bit. But there's no way someone of Rosberg's talent should be able to win 7 races in a row against someone of Hamilton's talent. There's no way, bro. Like, there's not a teammate you can show me that would beat Verstappen 7 times in a row. Like, no way. It's not happening, mate. You can only access fixed. Do you have the subscription? Do you have the pro subscription, bro? You should be able to access, well, your bronze 1. I think you might, I think you need to be silver, right? I think you need to be silver. You have a 2024 season pack only, so you don't have the. I feel like some of the silver races, I think you need the subscription. I can't remember. Let me check. The online championships, extended registration. No, I think you just have to be silver. That's all. I think incident protests. Yeah, I think you just have to be. I think you have to be silver before you can do the other races, man. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. I feel like you just have to be silver. You have to be ranked silver. So just keep on doing more bronze races until you can get to like silver 1, and then you should be able to do the other races, man. Can I go to the screen? Yeah, hold on. Come on, races. Yeah, there's only bronze races on, I can see. SR bronze. Weeklies. Yeah, so I'm silver, so I can get into all of these. Upcoming. Oh, starts in 59 seconds. Sheesh. Yeah, it says bronze. It says all bronze. Wait, what? I did register, didn't I? I did. I swear I did. Okay, these are silver races as well. Weekly races. Yeah, I think you just have to go to weekly races if you want to see the others, but I'm pretty sure you have to be silver, so. Actually, no, this guy's in there. He's bronze. Right. Starts in 50. Wait, what? Bro, I swear I registered. Don't do this to me. Bro, did I not register? I swear I did. Next race starting now. Yeah, exactly. What's it doing? Oh, this is not good. How much did we lose? How much did we lose, brother? Minus 35, bastard. Minus 35, you know. I'm actually mad. It's diabolical. Bro, Bro, what's going on? Guys. Cheers, Kevin. Have I wasted about 5 minutes? quali best not be started, you know. Come on, get me in there. Just in time. Just in time. Wait. Load. Hello? Okay.
Locking enabled.
Right. We need a better result. I just got a minus 35, bro. Right, let's not push too hard on the outlap. Even though I kind of do need the tires to warm up. Damn it. We need a good result, man. Yeah, minus 35 is actually diabolical. I don't care about my well-being at all. Right. Hey, Mr. Apex. The tire's still not ready. Tire's definitely still not ready yet. Oh, what? Wide? Not a great turn one. Oh my God, understeer. My line was all wrong. Mate, it's a good thing I got another lap. This has been terrible so far.
Lap 2:08.44.
207.1, you know. No. Damn it. I see how close I could have got. Okay, it would have been about 6 tenths. Would have been about 6 tenths off if I completed that. Alright.
Log building finished.
Alright, this time, not forget the tires, bro. Do you know what? I've still got a bit of understeer, man, but I don't want to... One click down, brother. One click.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
It's dangerous to do that. It's dangerous to go down on the wing. It's dangerous. But I feel like kind of needed, you know? We'll see. We'll see. Alright. We got what we need. I ended up 8th. I've got pure time in the bag.
Logging enabled.
I've got pure time in it. Again, we're running pretty close to default, so I'm willing to bet with a good setup, you could probably break the 206s quite comfortably. I don't know how good these guys' setups are, so who knows?
Formation lap has started.
Oh, I'm starting on the outside. No. We're gonna find out whether it's a good idea to touch the wing or not. Yo, Isaac, what's going on, bro?
Green flag, green
Oh
flag.
my god, you're kidding me. Well, I told you, I get a drive-through every time on this track, bro. That's our race over. Bullshit.
9:2:16.24.
Absolute bullshit. Bro, it's, you know what it is? It's the last corner, bro. Like, bro, you don't know whether you're too close, too far, or what. It's ridiculous, man. It's happened so many times as well. probably get a couple of laps of clear air. But recovering top 10 is going to be hard. Looks like there was some carnage.
8.8.
Another car off already. Oh my God. Alright, it was good that we got through them that quick. 4.8 seconds to the cars in front.
Lap 2:09.28.
Alright, we're closing the gap. Actually purple, man. Probably gonna be faster than my quali time, but this guy's probably gonna get in the way. Or not. good last sector.
207.98.
Oh, loses it. 3 positions. We'll take those. Right. This race has not gone the way we wanted to, man.
Lap 208.13.
We're not even losing time to the leader. We're at same pace as the leader. And I can still definitely make the setup better. Whoa. Oh. Looks as if things are getting sticky.
Time
Yellow flags. Look at the exit he got. Whoa. Damn. Well held, mate. That's what that about. Awful lap. Awful lap. This guy got a good exit last time, so that's the good thing about having a car that's naturally aspirated. You can get on the power quick, man. The car's still definitely not perfect through this section.
Lap 2:08.87.
What's he going? Happy days. Keep fighting, it's perfect. Wait for me. The tire wear is not too bad, you know. And trying to get the acceleration on these guys out of the corners is tough. Yeah, see, this is where they probably have stability issues, so they're not able to throw it through these corners. Oh my God, turn, man. No front end. Oh. This guy's a bit messy in front.
Time to 11.52.
Right, I should get a lot of time on him through this section. Yeah, back end stepped out. No. Oh, he's gone deep. Right, we're through. Into 10th. The thing is, I think we got good tyre wear.
Time to 0.
Yeah, we definitely got good tyre wear, bro. That is a shame. I think we'd have been pretty handy at the end of the race. we're taking time out of the leader and clean air, man. Such an L.
Lap 2:08.86.
I didn't think people would be struggling like this towards the end, man. Makes that penalty even more painful. We're doing well faster than the leader. Over the last couple of laps anyway.
Time 2:08.75.
Don't know if it's enough. Whoa. That wasn't great. Almost binned it, lads. I followed him. That's it. That is it. I mean, drive-through penalty was bull.
Log building finished.
I wasn't for 2-0, bro. No way, man. I probably could have got near a podium that race. I'm telling you. That's annoying. That is annoying. That is annoying. Drive-through penalty for ridiculousness. You see, man. Bro, I just don't get it. Just don't get it. How are these guys not getting pens, bro? Look how close he is. They need to fix this, bro. They need to make the go further down, because you can't sort yourself out on the exit of the corner, because it just does it all. I've had about 4 drive-throughs at this track, bro, that I can remember. Like 4. It happens all the time. Because if you're further down the grid, it just is weird the way how when the lights go out, it's annoying as hell. Register again. Bro, I could make the setup better, you know, but do I want to risk it is the question. Switch it up. Right, let's see, man, because I reckon we would have been in the fight for the podium. Sure of it. I don't know what they were doing at the end, but whoever the leader was, he was slow as hell, bro. He was down into the 209s. There's a couple of places where the car's not great. And I might be able to fix it. We shall see. Tire wear was good, so I don't want to mess with that too much. It's still a little understeery, man. But it's like when you do races in open, if you run into someone that spent a lot of time on their setup, you're going to get absolutely cooked. There's no doubt about it, because it does make quite a big difference. Right. Let's see what we go for. Making a few changes, lads. Right. Hopefully, we're gonna be a bit quicker.
Logging enabled.
Oh, the pedals are great, man. I cannot complain. Pedals feel good. Coat is one of them tracks, you gotta get in the flow. Okay. Expect it to be more sketchy now. But the car should be more oversteering. Okay, back end wants to rotate on me more. Rotates more through the slow speed. Right, here's the test. Wow. Okay. As long as it's safe through here, I think we might be good. Alright, let's see. Need a couple of laps. I don't know, the car might be a little sketchy. Rotates a lot better through slow speed. Okay, we've got loads of time, loads of time. Okay.
Log building finished.
Uh-oh. Save, 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 save. We'll name it whatever for now. We need to save it quick. Cheers, Jim. Appreciate it, brother. Right. I feel like it is there or thereabouts. slightly dangerous, but it's a lot quicker. Like a lot quicker. Why is there no leaderboard, bro? What the fuck? I feel like if I can use this in quali, maybe I have to make it slightly safer for the race. But we'll see. We shall see. I can't believe there's no leaderboard. That's weird. Someone in the Ford. I wonder if a Ford would be good around here. Probably very stable. I didn't even see what we got the last race. We probably lost more. Yep, we lost. Lost -6. God, man. They're trying to send me back to bronze, I swear. Right, we can't get another DT, bro, because it's just doesn't even, it just sucks, bro. Okay, so the guy who's ranked #1 in the lobby is in the Ford. Interesting choice. And it's so much different now because you don't know what people's pace will be because it's open setup. So I expect the guy in the Porsche to be fast in the last sector. I can't lie, trying to overtake the Lambos was hard, man. Like trying to get him out of corners, jeez. Hard work. Don't know whether I want to change anything on the dampers or not, man. Might not be the time. The Lexus is a handful. A lot of tight corners, heavy braking zones. I'm not surprised the Lexus is you're hanging on to it a bit. But again, it's open setup, so probably got to stick a decent setup on it. Yo, Zach, what's going on, bro? This race better go well. Yeah, this is open. I started off having absolute disasters, man. I've slightly changed the setup that I was using before. Maybe some things I can still work on in the setup. I don't know whether to just do it and just wing it. What cars are good in open? There's a lot of cars good in open. Lambo, Porsche, Ferrari. I think the Aston's probably still decent when you got a setup on it. I think even the McLaren's pretty good in open as well. Alright. Let's stick this on. And I want to change the dampers. Alright. Right. Okay. I don't want to make it too, like... Right. I've decided on our setup, lads. We've made some changes. We have made some changes. For hour and 20-minute race and quali for RCI. I mean, it depends what you find comfortable to drive, because the Ferrari's insanely fast, but then it's not for everybody. You know? The popular choice is probably going to be the Lambo. But then you got the Lexus, that's supposedly very good on tires. Aston, very good on tires. I think the McLaren's good on tires as well, so it's a tough one. It's tough to know. Depends exactly what you're looking for. For raw speed, the Lambo is going to be fast. The Porsche is probably going to be fast. The Ferrari is definitely fast and raw speed. But looking after those tires in an hour and 20-minute race, you're probably not going to want to change tires if you're pitting around the, 53rd minute? Maybe you don't want to change tires. Maybe you do. Don't know. But if you use a car that's good on tires, it opens up your strategy a bit more. Then you can choose whether you want to change tires or not. Raw speed and front end is going to be all the mid-engine cars like the Lambo, Porsche. You know, that's going to be all those cars.
Locking enabled.
Most people right now are clearly just going to choose the most people right now are just going to choose the Lambo. Yeah, that's because the Ferrari is probably the fastest right now in the game. Probably not as easy to tame as the Lambo, but very fast. downsides of the Porsche are supposedly tire wear. Apparently. But the Porsche in open is my favorite car. I think it feels amazing. But I guess it's just apparently tire wear that has an issue with. Oh. Meta suspension. I don't think so. I know the esports drivers are trying stuff, but whether it's better than a fully done Motec setup, I don't know.
That time was a 2:09.40.
Yeah, man, go for it, man. Rubbish turn one. Oh my God. That was an awful last sector, bro.
7.31.
Absolutely awful. That last sector was generationally bad, bro. You can definitely do a 206 round here for sure.
Log building finished.
It's still a little sketchy in the first sector though, man. I might have to fix that. Tires were actually better than they were. I don't know, should I leave it? Felt like the car was a little sketchy in the first.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
This car's got no preload, man. Alright, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. If we die, we die, you know? That last sector was so bad as well. Make sure the tires are fresh. Yes, buddy. Starting in second, we cannot get a penalty this time.
Logging enabled.
I hate starting on the outside. I hate it. He's gone with a lot lower fuel than me, and if our pace is better than the last race, you might end up doing 15 laps, and he's a lap short. I'm sure of it.
Formation lap has started.
Even if I have to start further back, I'm gonna do it. I just don't want to get another drive-through, man.
Green flag, green flag.
How? Please explain how, bro. Oh my God. Bro, look how far I am behind this guy and I've got a drive-through. Explain. Uh-oh, fuck it. What? Oh my God. That's the biggest bullshit I've ever seen. We're really about to go through all this again. Genuinely cannot believe it, bro. Genuinely. Bro, bro. The comeback's not even. I don't even care about coming back because it's bullshit. Like, what are we supposed to do? Just let the guy next to you get a full car length ahead, just not to get a penalty? They've had this issue since this track came out and they still ain't fixed it yet. Whatever setup he's driving, it is cooked.
Lap 2, 10.55.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing another race after this. Zero crashes at Eau Rouge. Lucky. It's either supreme luck or supreme skill.
That time was a 2:09.00.
I can't get another penalty either, or else. we're closing up on the guys in front. Yeah, well, it's just annoying, bro. Like, that thing has been there for ages. You basically just have to sacrifice the start completely. It's just so dumb.
Time 2:08.98.
I'm annoyed, so I'm probably not even gonna drive properly, bro. I can't lie.
Lap 2:08.72.
And we're almost back up to top 10. The problem is, JR, it happens almost every single time I do Kota. Like, literally, you can go back and watch my streams at Kota. The same thing happens at the start every single time. You either allow the people to start way in front of you and they somehow get away with it, or you try and start in the actual position behind the red box, but you still get a penalty somehow. But they would have fixed that by now, man. shit that.
820, 9.21.
The Texas flag looks cool. Mate, if I wasn't streaming, I would have parked it, mate. I'm telling you. Shut it up. That's getting argy-bargy.
That time was a 2:10.67.
You let me through. I'm surprised he let me through. He had decent speed.
Lap 2:09.06. Time 2:08.95.
I think this is the last lap anyway. Is it one more lap? It's one more lap. No way. This guy in front is struggling, mate. Oh, that was a disaster. Absolute disaster. Ah, mate.
Log building finished.
Yo, Ashley, bro, what's going on, man? That was absolute bollocks. Bollocks, I tell ya. I just want to see how much I lost. That's what I care about right now. All I care about right now. Let's see the start of this one. Try to figure out how the hell I got a penalty. Bro, look where I am, bro. God. Bro, he's so far in front. We're supposed to be next to each other. How do I get a penalty? The guy in third is almost next to me. You know what I mean? Penalty. How? You know what I mean? It's actually bollocks, mate. It's literally the worst starting procedure on the game. Comfortably. What is the BMTC saying? I'm using 4, 7, 10. Look, he's pretty much next to me, bro. I'm second. I'm supposed to be next to this guy. Tell me, please, how I've got a pen. I'm just so low. Does it make any sense? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. I got a drive-through and I'm second drive-through in a row, but I don't get it. How have I got a drive-through when I'm all the way back here, the leader's here? I got a drive-through, he didn't. Look where I was. After the last corner, I'm literally behind this guy. So I speed up a bit to get back into my position. I don't even get all the way back into my position. You know, I'm on the limiter, penalty. What? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Should I just let this guy start in front of me then? What's the point in qualifying at all if you're just going to let someone start in front of you that's not in front of you, you know? And I got a good start. That's what made it worse, bro. How he did not get a penalty, I do not know. Look where he is. He's way in front of me. He's a whole row in front of me. Genuinely don't get it. Look at the right hand side gets completely and utterly screwed over. Look, and if you move, penalty. They gotta sort that out, man. Got to sort that out, because otherwise you're just literally losing positions for no reason. Like this guy in the Porsche, he's supposed to be next to the Lexus. He's starting on the row behind. Bro, I cannot tell you how much times this has happened to me, bro. This happened to me one time when I was starting first, I think. But it used to be when the LMP2s were literally starting right in front of you. I was starting first. And the guys in front of me, I don't know what they did. They did some foolishness to where the gaps were massive. I got a pen and about 5 other people got a pen. It's just like, bro, like, what they need to do is they need to make it further down straight. They got to make it go green like hair, so you got time to sort your positions out, because otherwise it's just not fair for one side of the grid. It's just dumb. But I'm gonna see what they're saying. I was annoyed in that race. My race pace was actually not good. I only did a 2:08.2. The last race I was in a 2:07, so that was not good. The leader did a 2:06.9, bro. This guy be not qualified on pole position on purpose. Where did he qualify? I don't even know. But let's see. I guarantee I've lost more points again. Absolute bollocks. Two hours of Interlagos, bro. This might be the one on Sunday, you know. 2 hours of Interlagos, open setup. I think it's GT3 only as well. No, it's hypercars as well. Dang. Dang. This would probably be a good ass race. ×3 driver ranking. Might be worth it. Might be worth it. Can't lie. 2 hours though, it's a decent slog. That's like a free stopper. Yeah, it's normal fuel, bro. Normal fuel, man. You only need basically 15 laps worth of virtual. Let's see. I know I've lost again, bro. I've lost so much today. Oh, I didn't lose. Slightly went up. Plus, bro, the fact that I'm still silver 1 is actually ridiculous, bro. Bro, they gave me... My penalty was for speeding. For speeding. When I'm on the limiter. Alright, mate. Alright, brother. Don't understand it, mate. Alright, JR, man. We didn't get to talk about the issue Liverpool have now with the whole thing with Jota. Look, I said the other day, I feel sorry for his missus, I feel sorry for his family, bro. But when I saw the car, I knew what was up. I knew what he did, bro. I knew he was speeding. And honestly, man, when you have a family, bro, and I look at like footballers, you're getting to live your dream, the profession that you want. You know, you don't have to take no risks in life. You know what I mean? You don't have to take no risk in life. Why are you flying on the motorway, bro? Why? Like, even for me, bro, I don't drive fast, bro. Generally, like, I don't drive fast. What's the point? It's crazy, bro. Like, you look at Antonio for West Ham. He's smashed his car, binned it, lucky to be alive. When I saw the pictures of Antonio's car, bro, if he was sat on the other side, bro, No survival. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point in like flying down a motorway in the middle of the night? Like, that's the problem. A lot of people, because they've got a nice car, they think that they're good drivers, bro. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between being a good driver and a fast driver than being a guy that just has a fast car. Such a silly risk to take. It's like, why, bro? You've literally got everything. You've been married, you've got kids, you're a footballer. You don't have to worry about money at all. You get to live your dream. Just chill out. Relax, man. I genuinely never get people that speed on the road, bro. Like there's a place and a time. Like sometimes, look, we've all been on a motorway before and you might be doing 80. But I've legit been on a motorway doing 8. To be honest, when I drove my sister's BMW, like you end up speeding a little bit because it doesn't feel like you're going fast. Some cars, when you drive them, they don't feel like you're going fast, bro. I drove a BMW, drove a Mercedes. When you drive them, you don't even know you're going fast. On the motorway, though, when you're on the motorway, it doesn't feel like you're going that fast. Even if you do like 90, it just feels like you're doing 60. Right? But you're driving a high-powered car and you know you're speeding, like you're doing like 160, like, bro, you're risking a lot. And I saw the road that he crashed on. It was only 2 lanes, bro. Like, what the hell? Listen, like, when I first heard they had a blowout, I instantly just thought BS, bro. I thought, hey, ain't no blowout, bro. BS. That guy was flying, probably, because when you're on the motorway, bro, like, you don't know it's not a track. The road surface is different. You might get a bit of undulation. You might get a small little bump. Those things at 160 miles per hour can easily make you lose control. You know what I mean? Like, how did they know it was a tire blowout? How? Tell me how. It happened at 12:30 in the midnight. Like, weren't like there was a ton of witnesses. You know? I feel like they first said that because they probably knew he was speeding and they didn't want him to be critiqued because obviously he passed away. But it's such an unnecessary risk to take when you've got family and kids and stuff, man. If anything's gonna happen to me or something like that, it's got to be a freak accident. Ain't gonna be because I was doing something stupid. I know that much. It's not gonna be because I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing. It's got to be a freak accident. Pretty much. It's just too much to risk, and for what reward, bro? Pointless. But it's sad, man. It's sad, bro. It shows you, like, you never know. Sometimes you might not get that second chance. I feel sorry for his parents, though, man. I feel sorry for his parents, bro. Lose 2 sons that have, you know, did well for the family name and that. Sad. Yep. So I mean, got married like a couple of weeks back. What a waste, man. What a waste. But when I saw the car, I knew, bro. I knew he was flying, bro. Flying. And you see the crash at the Nordschleife and 2 people survived that. You're like, wow. Yeah, like anyone can drive fast, bro. Like anyone can just put their foot down in the car, like. But it don't make you no good driver. And even a good driver can crash. I mean, like, you know, it's a hell of a risk. Hell of a risk. You don't always get a second chance, man. But what can you say, man? It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. But yeah, I can't wait to see what happens at the end of the F1 season, man. I can't wait. Christian Horner gone, man. And to be honest, bro, like, to me, Red Bull without Christian Horner, finished. Finished. Telling you, to me, Red Bull without Christian Horner are finished, bro. They're not doing nothing without Horner. Oh, you're fiver for Spa. What was the bet again? And Max will get pole, right? You're saying, if I see that on Sky Sports News, I'll verify that, but I don't know, buddy. It's a bit soon, isn't it? He only got sacked today. You know what I mean, he's only been sacked today, bro. Like, Ferrari podium. Yeah, nah. I don't know, bro. Like, if it's dry, Ferrari ain't getting no podium, bro. That's gonna be a McLaren 1-2, and Max gonna be in the mix somewhere. If it's dry, if it's wet, I still don't think they're getting no podium, bro. Ferrari's car is generally terrible in the rain. It's actually bad. No, he didn't. Look, I literally on Sky Sports News, he's in shock. He wasn't expecting it, bro. Yeah. Tearful Horner admits shock at Red Bull exit. He had no clue it was happening, brother. No clue. He thought he was a mainstay in the team, brother. How popular is it that the fixed is way more popular because it's on Le Mans? People don't really like Cota for whatever reason, but Le Mans is probably the most popular track on the game, so the fixed setup is going to be way more popular. No loyalty. I mean, I'm funny with loyalty when it comes to sport, bro. Like, I don't believe in loyalty when it comes to sport, because at the end of the day, it's elite sport. You know, you can be a good driver until you're not, and then you just get replaced. That's just how it goes. So it shouldn't be no different if you're a team principal. Even though he has done a lot, underneath his tenure, he's probably seen the biggest drop-off in F1 history. You have to think, they lost Dan Fellows, they lost Wheatley, they lost Adrian Newey, which was a big one. They lost the guy that's at McLaren now. I can't remember his name, but he's the one who's very, very good with aero also. They can't find another driver that can get anywhere near Max, so it's literally a one-man team. And Max is unhappy because the car's awful to drive. And they also lost Honda. You know, they lost the engine deal with Honda, so they had to fork out and build their own engines now. And then Honda came back and are still in the sport. So Red Bull have just, you know, they're cooked. Next year, Red Bull engines, let's be honest, they're going to be terrible. Building engines is way harder than building a chassis. Building a successful engine. Look how long it took Honda to become successful in F1. So Red Bull are probably going to be towards the back for quite some time. Maybe 4 or 5 years, bro. And that's all under Horner's tenure. So, boy. Yeah, I feel you. They could have. But we know there was a massive power struggle at Red Bull for a little while now. Yeah, they're partnering with Ford, but it's Red Bull powertrains. They're the ones building the engine. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, they're not, you know, they're not gonna just all of a sudden, bang, hit the ground running with a great engine. It's going to take a while. Even for Ford to come in, Ford wouldn't just come into F1, hit the ground running. You know? Especially with all the other teams, they've had too long to prepare for this. So, yeah, Red Bull are going to be behind. Seriously behind. I'm telling you, man. And it's like, does Max want to stay there while Red Bull's engine's like a second and a half, 2 seconds a lap off the pace? Nah, bro. I don't think he wants to go back to experience what it was like in 2014 and 15, 16, where Mercedes' engine was just way more powerful than anything else. You know what I mean? He probably knows, right, I'm 27, don't want to waste my prime years. Time to get out, bro. No, Red Bull with Ford. I mean, it's badged as a Ford, but it's Red Bull powertrains. It's literally their own engine department. You know what I mean? Like, they create their own engine department. That's why Horner said the other week, it'd be embarrassing for Mercedes if we had a better engine than them. And they probably don't expect to be as fast as Mercedes. They already know. Horner already knows, bro. They're cooked. I don't know whether he'll dip out now, but I don't feel like Max is in F1 for a long haul. Like, I don't feel like in 10 years time he'll still be in F1. He'll definitely do WEC. He'll definitely do GT Challenge. Bro, they don't have massive Formula 1 experience, bro. And their Formula 1 engines back in the day were rubbish. And these are like hybrid engines, bro. Like, it's very, very hard to come in and hit the ground running. You know what I mean? Like, remember, even if you go back to Mercedes, bro, like, remember, Mercedes, the reason why Mercedes dominated in 2014 is because they already had hybrid technology. They had already started building a hybrid. I think it was a V8 they started building in 2007. They were like 7 years like ahead of everybody else anyway. That's why they had such a big advantage, bro. You know what I mean? That's why it took so long for everybody to like catch them up. A lot of people don't remember that, like, they had a very, very big advantage. They already knew how to build these engines. So for Red Bull trying to catch up the rest of these teams, it's going to take time. It's going to take a long time. Yeah, but that's F2. It's not the same as F1. You know what I mean? There's like, look how many engine suppliers came into F1 and struggled. You know what I mean? How many F1 suppliers have come in? Look at Renault. Renault have been in the whole time and have not managed to match the other engine suppliers to the point where they've given up. You know what I mean? Renault have been an F1 supplier for years. They have literally given up because they could not match the other cars, bro. Why do you think Gasly and Colapinto are like last in the speed traps every single race? They don't have the power. They're literally switching to Mercedes engines, bro. It's not that simple. Ford are going to be nowhere. They're going to be nowhere, like, and that's why Red Bull were pissed that they stopped with Honda, because they thought Honda were leaving the sport. So they decided to create their own engines, knowing that it was a big leap. And then Honda decided not to quit and then moved to Aston Martin. So they're screwed, man. They're literally screwed. Like, look at the only engine suppliers that have survived: Mercedes, Ferrari, and Honda. Three engine suppliers that have survived, bro. And you got Audi coming in. And you got even, why do you think like Cadillac are coming in, but they're not making their own engines straight away? They're literally using Ferrari engines because they know that the leap to build your own engine for the current hybrids is going to be too difficult straight off the back. So they're coming in and they're going to use Ferrari engines before they try and build their own. Whilst Red Bull, they're just saying, all right, we're jumping in, own engines. They're cooked. They are cooked, bro. Watch. Red Bull are legitly going to be towards the back of the field next season. And, you know, if they lost Horner, if they don't have Max, over. Exactly. It's a lot of investment to create an engine, and it's even more to create a good one, a reliable one, and one that is going to have you competing for wins. That's the difference. They can create an engine, okay, but can they? They're not going to be competing for no wins. Like, no chance, man. It's not bold. It's not bold at all. Like, bro, literally, go back to 2014. Yeah, like I watch like old races all the time, bro. If you go and watch old races, a lot of the cars that did not have Mercedes powers engines could not even pass with DRS, bro. They could not get past Force Indias down the straight. They couldn't pass Williams down the straight, and they definitely couldn't pass a Mercedes down the straight, even with DRS. Like, the disparity between engines was massive. Remember, you used to get Force Indias and Williams fighting for podiums every week because the difference in engine was huge. And this is from engine suppliers that have been in F1 that have experience. Ford, they're coming back working with Red Bull, but the experience isn't there in building engines. Into like these engines, there's no experience there. So it's gonna take them time. Remember, how long did it take Honda? It took Honda till when to get good? 2019. That's like what, 5 years it took Honda. Before they could like create an engine that was on par. Well, not on par, but even close. But even down to if you go back to 2021, you see what happened when Mercedes turned up the engine. Honda couldn't live with them. You know what I mean? Mercedes, even till 2021, even though the engine regs started in 2014, still had an advantage, even up to 2021. It's insane. Exactly. So it's going to be tricky, bro. Like, that's why I predict Mercedes. I think Mercedes, McLaren, Aston Martin going to be strong. I don't know about Ferrari because you can never be too sure. But they never normally start off engine regs well, Ferrari. They're always on the back foot. Yeah, I think they're 1.6, yeah. So I expect Mercedes and McLaren to be quick out the gate. And the reason why Mercedes will be quick is because they can design their car around the shape of the engine. They all have it, just like 2014, you know. They can design the car perfectly to fit the engine, where the other teams have got to create slight workarounds. Because Mercedes are going to be building their engine with their car in the mind, you know. So I see Mercedes being strong. I think McLaren will be strong because they got good people there. Also, I think Williams will probably be pretty decent. I think Aston will be decent because I think Honda create good engines. And I feel like Williams and Ferrari are going to be pretty similar. I feel like Red Bull are going to be probably towards the back with Audi. To be honest. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it might be a slow start in terms of aero, but when the majority of teams use a Mercedes power unit, so Mercedes get a lot of feedback, so it always allows them to create very, very good engines. So you want, even Zach Brown, he said he wouldn't want any other engine apart from Mercedes engine for 2026. He knows, bro. They all know. They know Mercedes are gonna start as favorites probably. Like, I think they've proven when it comes to engines, they don't create a battle. Even if you go back in the day to like the 2010s and stuff, they had good engines then. They were always quick down the straight. You had the Renault. Renault had good drivability, but it wasn't as powerful, man. I mean, but there's a cost cap in it, so there's only so much you can spend anyway. But Merc get a lot more money. They get success. Merc get a success bonus for those 8 years of domination, so they get more money. Ferrari get a loyalty bonus around 60 mil, and I think Mercedes get like 39 million extra a season for their success bonus from dominating that in that period, you know. And the manufacturer, yeah, look, man, Mercedes, look, with Mercedes, they're a strong company, bro. I like Merc. I prefer BMW, but I do like Mercedes. I do like a lot of their cars. But they spend millions, but they make so much, bro. There's like, in the UK, obviously you know this, but you cannot walk on a road without seeing a Mercedes, bro. They're literally everywhere. Like, everywhere. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, Toyota, I was disappointed with them leaving because they should have been one of the big names in F1 that stuck it out. Yeah, bro. Listen, Mike, man. I said all this, man. I said it was a mistake because now that Ferrari are stuck in this development for this season, like, what's the point? Just go ahead and do next year's car, bro. I knew they would do this. I knew it. I knew it. Create a brand new car for this season means you have to develop it for longer, which means you spend less time on next year. It's dumb. Yeah, the Mercedes are super rich, bro. They got the money. Well, let's see what happens next season. But I predict next season, Mercedes, McLaren, Aston Martin, Williams and Ferrari, I reckon they're going to be in the mix. And even Alpine have got Mercedes engines for next season. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's trying to go Mercedes, bro. They know what's up. And obviously Sauber turned into Audi, so it's gonna be interesting to see what Audi do, what engine they come up with, because Audi is another company that is very astute in building engines, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to see what Audi managed to do, if they take it seriously, that is. So we will see. All I know is Red Bull and Racing Bulls are cooked. Hey, happy birthday to the family, man. Yeah, just let everyone go in front of you at Cota, mate. Or better still, just start in the pit lane. That way you can't get a penalty. Yeah, man. But anyway, guys, man, listen, it's been cool. But I'm going to jump off, and I might even put in a little complaint LMU in the LMU Discord. Tell them to sort that shit out. Annoying as hell. We'll see though. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys for stopping by and all that, and I shall see you next week. Heatwave starts again tomorrow, so I'm glad I'm not streaming. Heatwave is back tomorrow for like a week, I think. So yeah, I'm glad I'm having a break, man. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for stopping by as always, and I shall see you next week. All right, peace.